Alright. We're here. Well, I'm here now, but should be good. Things have just been a little bit of a hassle today, and I'm here now. But if I remember correctly, I think we're like halfway through the third one. Yeah, the third case, something like that. Uh, Basically how I'm planning to do this is, once Rise of the Ashes is unlocked, I'm gonna skip it entirely. Because, I would rather not just kind of drop Apollo Justice stuff right in the middle of the freaking playthrough or whatever, because it's ultimately not going to be relevant until Apollo comes up. It's kind of how it works. It was designed to be a prelude to Apollo. Despite, well, it also has like art. It has the art style of Apollo with like its characters in it, so it makes sense. But, you know, we'll figure that out when we get there. Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Maya! So what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. All you need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's a new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. You had so many cases in the system they decided to speed the whole process up. So with that system, trials have to end in 3 days. Yeah, pretty much. Will be no time to waste. Yiscoo! Hello, Lion Man. How you doing? Ugh. Mr. Wright, you did very well today again. Thank you. Oh, thanks? Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yeah. No, there's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. I have to deal with all these shiz. Can you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. Genius? She's been at Global Studios for about 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees when she picked us up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Rumors? Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila? Oh, he used to be a minor street-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Everyone knows this name, Salmonella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he says how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. Oh, boy. Just wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? Then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh. Yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions like Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. Blackmail, perhaps? 5 years ago? Fifth? Jack. Have you seen this, Mr. Powers? What's that? Never seen these steel samurais in my life. These are the steel samurais that appear at live shows. Fanboy collected all these pictures himself. Seeing things like this really makes me think. I made so much of these kids, you know? Here's that picture again. Is that really Jack Hammer in that suit? He's the only one who could have been. Why would he? Yeah, why? You're the medium. Why don't you summon up Mr. Hammerspirit and ask him yourself? Give me about 3 more years. Look at us, the 2 novices. Regarding the murder weapon. Yes? Is it heavy, that spear? It's pretty hefty, yeah? I don't think an average person would be able to swing it around effectively. That's a spear that broke or something during the morning run-through. Yes, I goofed on a round kick, you see. I broke the spear. Security lady fixed it up for me right away, though. With duct tape, we heard. Yeah. Excuse me. Thank you for showing me that, whatever it is. I wish I could think of some way for me to help you. Sorry. Yeah. We can try one more thing. And it's nothing. Which means I think we're done. I think we're done speaking for now. Back to Olbeck. Whoa. The old Windback sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick, I think our guard's down. Yeah? But we could even eat those donuts in the guard station we wanted. You eat, you die. Phew, she's alive. I was wondering about the D. Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal, he's a pushover. does whatever Vasquez tells him to do. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? Oh, Maya, if only you knew. Doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. What are you hiding there, Phoenix? What are you hiding? What are you hiding, Phoenix? Do you have a dommy mommy fetish? About Mr. Hammer. Huh? Heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You drag a star down from the sky and stomp on it. Call him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time. I mean, probs. I don't know. He's probably into femdom, or at least he's aware of it. I don't know. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Power's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Well, we can move on, I think. Monkey! Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to the studio too. Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him. Like the director or the producer. And there she is. Hey, Nick. It's Miss Vasquez. Hello? H-E-L-L-O. H-E-L-L-O. Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. That's all she is freaking said. Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh, dear. Well, you're not gonna get anything out of her right now. None of that. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. She wanted that card, okay? She wanted a trade. That's all. She just wanted a trade. Employee area. There's a thing that's where we're supposed to go, if I remember correctly. Something like that. Guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. It's where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there are any other clues lying around. No. No touching. Eek! Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatic indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plane on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. You're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How? For the thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me this testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there are traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright? The food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. How goes your investigation? Tell you the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. Some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How is Edgeworth doing, anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room, and then he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about birds, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups? Bottles? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's print on the bottle. So that means... Yup, sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Yes. Think I need to present anything specifically? Nope, can't do that. Guess let's go in the dressing room. Oh, there she is. There's Penny. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent! Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But... this week is the last episode of Steel Samurai. What? No! Oh, no. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, we went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume, too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. Well, 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. Film set? Was that trailer part of the film set, then? What do you mean The Last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer saw sign the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No! No! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? Studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. The program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this.
Take that!
And this is... A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay. What can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Can you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Hammer? That's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. It was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. You see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Old Bag. She was here at the studios back then, you know? Thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk. If she'll talk. Oh. What are you still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. What do they think makes Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to the Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Huh? Nichols. Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers. Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. What do you think if this is fun? No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that hammer stole Powers' costume, huh? I'm sorry, Miss Oldback, but I do have proof. Prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume.
Take that!
Here's my... What? What little empty bottle's supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills, with Mr. Hammer's print on it. What's that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had slim sleepless nights. Where's the proof that he used those pills on Powers?
Take that!
Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so... This is the plate he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag. You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. Guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the Mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. Well, you have to understand. Poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. So hold back. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. Photograph? Wait a second. This is the picture. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with the bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. But how did you get this? Hang on. Alright, sorry about that. Now... How did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Well, I think it's time to go see Vasquez. We have proof. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well... Old bag. Old? She means security lady, Miss Old Bag, Nick. Right, anyway. Miss Vasquez. You hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. The huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. You came. Oh, then what was it that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing the kids' shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. That's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. We used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh. I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. I think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life of 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. The security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought the photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hand, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. What? There's the muffin. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, a race away. No! Hold it right there, pal. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Thanks, Gumshoe. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Thank you, Gumshoe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Thank you, Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just... I wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Let's go! Savvy. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The fence is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From the testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edward seems a bit on edge today. Edge. You may call your first witness, Miss Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is the producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I am a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she didn't. Make her pay. Right. She's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you. The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with that monkey's head toppling over. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. East go.
Hold it!
And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4, and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edward.
Hold it!
Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Alright. I kinda wish she'd said a little more. It's hard. I think she's being pretty used to being the boss. I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said. Somewhere. A little before noon.
Hold it!
And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. Whoops. It was a 15-minute break.
Hold it!
Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. She's been murdered in that break. She wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. I had some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? Kinda wish he said a little more. Yeah. If I had evidence for that. No. trying to remember. Perhaps it's just what I think it is? Probably.
Objection!
Yeah, it was what I was thinking. Huh, as I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate? This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manila ate at a table outside the trailer. And there were no bones. They're clean. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez, tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order. Are you saying... Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous?
Objection!
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh, yes, the Steel Samurai Spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? You couldn't. I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. However, there is something that is somewhat resembling of a spear near the trailer. Huh. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What is the meaning of this? A spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon.
Take that!
Wrong, Mr. Wright, but I haven't said anything yet. I know you well enough by now to know when you're going to present the wrong evidence. I can sense it too with my fey blood. Okay, so I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with all this sensing. Right, okay, here's the real evidence, Your Honor. I can... yeah. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. That is the murder weapon! Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was a security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Order, order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I can tell you. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let us see this murder weapon then.
Take that!
Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order, order. If I cannot have order in this trial, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident in Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying... Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside of the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though, whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of the argument, that Hammer died in the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found in Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting in that trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside this costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance... Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. The van...
Take that!
Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1. And you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Objection!
Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course he was! He listens to anything she says. Of course Sal Manella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that she had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? Just suddenly freaking... She's lost. So what happens next? Don't question me. Don't you have anything to say? What do you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that. I just said that. Wait, so you mean... D. Vasquez, so it was you. You killed Jack Hammer. Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in the battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? Whoops. Forgot the evidence. Mr. Outdoors, your thoughts. Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. It's rather than sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Testify again. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn. Come so far only to fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez.
Objection!
Hi, Edgeworth. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. You and Phoenix are perfect for each other. I didn't. I see, very well.
Objection!
No, he's got it now. Your Honor, I requested the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly do you want her to testify about? Yes, Indeed. Verily, I say. Ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick! Why did Edgeworth? Who knows? It's his inner sense of justice taking over. He's probably realized she did it too. But wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? Well, sometime he's learning that he doesn't want that. After all that, Edgeworth. I was with Sal in Oldbag, the security lady, when she found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady Oldbag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now. When you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. Script in your direction notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. That's sus. Why? There was a murder after. No. No, you slipped up. You slipped up. Why would you freaking say that? You would have... If you didn't actually murder Hammer, you would have been surprised by his body being in Studio 1. But the fact you're talking about that now, you have slipped up. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Yeah, I guess. Very well, Miss Vasquez, please continue.
Objection!
Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness' last statement. Phoenix didn't see it, but I saw it, and so did Edward. Think. Miss Vasquez said that she didn't bring the strip because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1. Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth, what you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change in the defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of a court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there was no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change their testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind. Huh? No? Wait?
Objection!
You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was a Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. And that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah, and when was he doing this? Well, it would have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer had been injured that morning. I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen in hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Guess he would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? Well, it'd have to be the photo, right? But at the same time, why was Hammer coming towards her in the first place? Was he trying to threaten her? That would make the motive self-defense. So, yeah. There's a reason it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Okay. I have proof and I'll show it to you. I'll present to the court in evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in the murder.
Take that!
This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for your petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, he was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. She had no motive. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck in the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady to think he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Snap. So you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Miss Vasquez. What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer down from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No, how could this... It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... Oh, Manuel! Don't touch him. Miss Vasquez. No! Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. Mr. Edgeworth, where's the Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Lion Man free. That is all. This court is adjourned. Sniff. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. To think that he tried to frame me for the murder makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because...
Take that!
It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was a Steel Samurai. Mr. Hammer was a big star once. But he was reduced to acting in a kid's show. And as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai. And so he hated you. I think I understand. You could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. Just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I. Congratulations, WP. Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. Can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong? No, of course not. Nick, Edgeworth. The stare. The stare. Say something right. I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to say thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Yeah, pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right. I must say I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend? What, friends, as if? They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick? For now, we are. I guess. Huh? When do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me, what's the deal with you and Edgeworth? We were best friends once. And so the curtain closed on another trial. It caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. It went back to making kid shows again. Pink Princess! Nick! This is it. The new show starts today. You're gonna watch it with me, right? I'll admit I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? Wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Miss Will Powers. You're telling me Will Powers is the Pink Princess? Fucking wild. Get in the freaking dress, Powers. It's been, what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. It wasn't Christmas. I think I like that updated picture more because it looks awkward. If I want to say in like previous versions of the game. Hey, Nick. Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick. Isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements be forged anew under the freshing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea. So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news. A large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, and a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax, locals are confident that their Gordy is the real deal. Oh boy. Boring. Can't they show real news for a change? Nick, the water pressure's kind of low in that shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? Good idea, Nick. Apparently, Fey Blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time, it's murder. Gourd Lake again. The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended, sources inside the police department revealed. The suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? It's Maya! Fireman yelled at me when I called him. Got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? When? Where? Who? Why? How? I don't know. So we'll find out, Nick. What are you doing, edgy boy? You know, Nick, we've all been in there one time or another, haven't we? Guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. Bye. Hey, Edgeworth, come back! What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here? So you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney. Then laugh. Laugh! Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? No? Nah, it's a trick. Laughing will get mad. Or burst into tears. Edgeworth, you don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you going to do about it? Duh! We're gonna help you, that's what. Help me. You. Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey! Sure, you got lucky and won all 3. But your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, Wright. Experience. Nick, he's insulting you. Nick? Why am I always the one who has to get angry? The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way away from your offices in the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really... Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Why don't Edgeworth talk to us? Your attorney's badge. Edgeworth, let me defend you. Good one, Wright. But I'm not that hard up. Not yet. What do you mean by that? Me. Just a wet behind-the-ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt. Never. What? My case is near hopeless, Wright. Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lack confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in any of this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this. Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Huh? Stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Just go away and leave me alone. Nick, Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But Nick! Fancy. This is where it happened? Yeah, Ward Lake is in the middle of this park. I can see some police walking around in there. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Well, pal, there's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir. Nothing. Idiot! The trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double. But, sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who... Shut up! You try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. Just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Edward Gumshoe's kind of scary today. Croots. Hey, you're that hairy guy, Harry Butts. Right. Phoenix Wright. Will he never learn my name? Will he ever learn my name? Just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it. Seems different than usual. What's up? Mr. Randall hasn't actually asked to defend him yet. Huh? Oh. You don't say. Active Gumshoe? You know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Okay, Mr. Head in the Fluffy Pink Cloud's lawyer. Head in the... Huh? Never mind. I'll tell you. It happened last night about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gourd Lake. In that boat were two men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth? Cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. How did they get there so fast? Well, there was a witness. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness? Who was this witness? Sorry, pal, that's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Is there only that one witness? Yep, it was pretty cold out on the lake last night. It's Christmas Eve, after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty. It's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. What are you getting for me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. Right, who cares what the witness says? I care. Really believe in him, don't you, Detective? Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's a killer. Nobody's even really taken the investigation that seriously. Oh no! After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. At least you are, Detective. At least you are. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yeah. He's a bit of a celebrity. You defended him and lost, your reputation be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. Well, it would be if they have a witness. Hey, pal. Don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him, too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent. I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying right, 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 over and over. Nick? I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. David Gunshoe, sir. What, find something? No, sir, not yet. There was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh, sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go. The last thing you want to ask about me before I head back? Oh,
Yes, do you have any information on the victim?
Sorry. I haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. Still waiting for it myself. Actually, say if you get the time, drop by the precinct. You can talk more there, pal.
Not coming back, Detective?
Probably not, pal.
So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about?
Ah, right. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Yeah, come down and see me anytime.
Actually, hey, Detective Gumshoe.
What?
We'd like to take a look around the park. Can we walk around?
Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission.
You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy.
Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information.
Right, now let's get investigating. Yes, go.
Samurai dogs.
Wowzers, this is Gourd Lake?
Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though.
Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand. Samurai dogs? I want a samurai dog, please. Bet they're great.
With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be?
A little behind the times, though. Kids are all into the pink princess now. I mean, like, you know...
Nope. Nope.
Huh, someone left some poppers here.
You know, you pull the string,
Goes pop.
yeah, I know the ones. You see them around New Year's.
Hey, Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them.
Come on, admit it, you just want to pop them, right?
Was it that obvious?
Poppers.
So was it good and hurt? Where'd they go? Into my pocket.
Poppers put in pocket.
Trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. Better read Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate.
They sure do.
Wow, Gourd Lake is really big.
Yeah.
Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake?
Oh. A long time ago, they used to grow gourds here.
Whoa, no way! Sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape.
Well, it is shaped like a gourd, actually, but it's just a coincidence.
Oh, okay.
A coinky-dink. Huh, almost didn't see that signpost. Left boat docks, right exit. I hear puppy.
I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping.
We got guts coming at the scene of a murder.
Hey, Nick! If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder.
It's true.
Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them.
This SUV has seen better days.
Send it all over.
Can't believe anyone would drive their car down here.
There's food and some magazines on the sheet.
Takes pretty tough skin to camp in this cold.
Hey, Nick.
What, don't tell me you're hungry again.
No. was just wondering why your camping pots and pans made of aluminum. They didn't talk about that in any of the law books. No law saying that having to be made out of aluminum then. Not having this conversation. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. Let's take pictures when triggered by noise. Oh, cool, let's try it out. Hi, I'm Nick. You're not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick. Huh. Nick! Will you stop that? Maybe it's broken. Don't kick it. Millions set to respond to voices. Well, what then? These things? Party poppers? Whoops. Well, it responded. Yeah! Hey, you! Get your hands off of that! What in the Sam Hill? Look what you done now! There goes a whole roll of film! What? Huh? Sorry? Sorry's nice, but it doesn't pay my bills. Y'all know how much a roll of that film costs. It'll pay you back. Where are y'all thinking sending off a party popper in a place like this? Well... What? Don't try to play stupid with me just cause you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know what y'all Yanks think. I say those southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl. Why, that must be dumb. Well, let me tell ya, just because I might be dumb don't mean we all are. She admitted it. She admitted to being dumb. And who are you now? Her chaperone? No, rather, we're sort of friends. Just figure out what y'all are gonna say and say it for the bejesusum's sake. God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's straws than listen to your stutter all day. Oh boy. Guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it. Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything that'd show her that would get her attention. I don't... Maybe? This is my badge. Huh. My badge is supposed to be all shiny and impressive. You a cop something? I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of those lawsuits on me over that film now. Cause to have you know, I'm a fighter and I'll wrestle meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake. A murder? Sounds cool. Why don't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead and ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You two, y'all can come out of hiding now, won't bite hard. Another thing, where did Maya get to? Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed. Culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can talk yank for ya if it pleases ya. Thanks. Think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta. Lotta Hart, but y'all can call me Lotta. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet ya. Lotta. Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. I've been late in the night on Christmas Eve. That's so. Christmas Eve. Man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one, not sure though. Y'all gotta remember I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I've seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I've seen then. So what is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? Y'all don't really want to know that, do ya? Actually, I'm a research student in Country U. Right in the heart of the Heartland. Wow, neat. Nick, she's a research student at University Country U. So I hear. When did you come up here? Let me say, I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell y'all that already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers. Falling stars. That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German-made. A genuine Solingen.
Isn't that where they make knives?
So what's that device you have stuck to the camera? Huh, device. Your camera went off by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that mic triggers action. That mic triggers that shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. Programmable camera. Neat.
This was made in 2001, by the way. Lotta?
Yeah.
So your camera triggers on loud explosion noises.
Yep.
Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol.
Pistol.
Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to a party popper?
I guess it would.
The camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it?
Hey, y'all are pretty bright.
Huh?
I see what you're saying. Tell you what, have a look-see at my film.
Would have been a photo taken last night.
I checked it once, don't remember if there was anything on them though. But if I got something, I would have been witness to the genuine murder. Yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear? She went inside her SUV. Guess we should come back later.
Yeah.
And we can go to the boat rental shop. Nick, what is this place?
Boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. Guess a murder taking place on one of the boats won't be good for business either.
Boats. Never ridden on a boat.
Really? Well, how about we go out on one when the trial is finished?
Hey, good idea, you bet.
Boaty boat. Small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. Probably closed because it's Christmas. Probably.
I guess let's go back to Gumshoe. Yes, Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting.
Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal.
Detective Gumshoe!
Just finished the meeting. Better for worse.
get the feeling we're in some bad news. You know anything about the victim yet? Oh no, still can't ID him. Has Mr. Edwards said anything? Not a word. So how did the meeting go? I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer. True. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edwards is human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that? Think that Mr. Edwards did it? The trial's starting tomorrow as scheduled. See. Hey, in the end, you did tell us about the meeting. Don't go tell anyone else, Val. Yes, sir. Do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? Well, I'd like to think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other. That's how it works. Working relationship? See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times. There's a reason. You trust our investigation, see? Trust us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. Gotta earn that trust that he places in us. I see. Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust. And you have my word on that. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. Thank you. Nick? Oh boy. Huh? Can you show me the photo of the victim? That face. Someone you know? I don't know. Just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. Yes, let's head back to the gourd. Maybe she has her pictures. Yeah. Woods. Hey, y'all. Lana. Wait up a sec. We got bingo. Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last time. Hey! This is them. Take a look. Wait. See? He's shooting him with that pistol. Looks like that, yes. Can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But you know, seeing those photos reminded me of something. What? Saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. What? Are you serious? Of course. How do you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? Oh, she's gonna testify anyway, so... I reckon so. What's that? Don't go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. So I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later. Wait, Lotta! What, can't y'all see I'm kinda busy? Tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. Ugh. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than I'd tell you. Lotta! Don't let it get you skivvies in a bunch. Burns today, Annie's tomorrow. Or what's that the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot darn. She left. That's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? She saw something, there's not much we can do about it. Question is, what exactly did she see? So we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. Well, I think all we have left to do is just go back to Edgeworth. Or this. It's probably frickin' Larry. So at least I've given up that they're interviewing. Hey! Ah! Nick, I think Santa's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick. Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me! Larry! What are you doing here? Isn't obvious. I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl, Keonce, deserves the best. Keonce? Not another model, I hope. Oh, Keonce's a fine, fine woman, Nick. It was her idea to wear that costume. She was like, oh, you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry. Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice. Whoa, shoot. Nick, who's she? She's not here. Larry. Larry. She's 17. Calm down. Not like, what? No, she's not. I'm his partner, Maya Fey. I'm, the little sister. Sister? Wow, Nick must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister. No, I'm not Nick's older sister, I'm my older sister's little sister. Huh, sounds great. Don't worry, Maya, he's not listening. Yeah, he's an idiot. Hey, Larry. There was a murder here last night. Since you work here, have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Keonce, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Oof. I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just Keonce's not in the town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. She is a model. A model. I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. Trial's tomorrow. Huh. Neat. Bendon is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth, old Edgy. Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murderer? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. What? Tell me about the dogs.
Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs?
Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped.
Well, originally they were guard dogs, you know, like guard dogs.
Ouch.
Name right thing was Keon's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know? She was all the change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of these samurai dogs.
Something about that just seems wrong.
Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. What with the big news?
Big news.
Yeah, Gordy.
Gordy?
Oh boy, Gordy.
Freaking Gordy. So, Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry?
Yeah, Nick, him, and I used to hang out all the time.
Wow, I never knew.
Don't get me wrong, always been kind of a stick in the mud. Hunting all the time, trying to be like father.
Like his father?
Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day.
Wow. Wait, you said defense lawyer?
Yeah,
Wait a second. Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney.
what? Edgy's got a prosthesis on his knee?
No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer.
Oh, yeah, actually, for a reason.
Huh?
Go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. You know, Nick?
Nick? What's Gordy?
Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake. Giant mysterious monster, Gordy.
A monster?
Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's paper. There's a photo.
Wow, it's really real. Nick, a monster, a real monster.
Yeah, it's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water.
Wish I could have seen it.
Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, can I borrow this article from you? You're no problem. That'll be $1 million.
1 million?
Grow up, Larry.
Good, you look up.
Okay, I think we can go back now.
Not a gumshoe in sight.
If you're looking for Detective Gumshoe, he's in questioning room. Apparently an important witness turned up. He'll be in there a while.
A lot of heart. Has to be.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's not here.
What is it? Oh, nothing. Just something that's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey, I remember now. This guy. He's a lawyer that was at the office me worked at. met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis. That office? Wait. You mean Grossberg's office? Right, that guy. That was the last name I expected to come up. We should go talk to him, for old time's sake. Rob. Proper. Oh my gosh. That old familiar clearing in the throat.
You're Muser. Something, are you not?
I was her understudy, yes, Phoenix Wright.
You're Muser. Somebody too, are you not?
Her little sister, yes.
Yeah, you've grown. Come to look at that. Look a lot like your sister, you know? There's me back. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of a fresh lemon. You see.
Mr. Grossberg, sir?
Huh? Oh, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter?
There was a murder last night.
Murder?
You haven't heard?
Yeah, just got up your seat. Well, Miles Edward shot someone with a pistol.
Well, Miles Edward shot someone with a pistol.
Ashworth? What? Who did he shoot?
Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown.
This is terrible news indeed.
Guess he hadn't heard anything. Mr. Grossberg, what happened to that painting?
Oh, yes. I don't think I shall ever be coming back to this office. Can't exactly claim it as it's stolen. Suppose it's my just desserts. Oh, bitter desserts. Strange. I really thought I've seen this man before. Ah!
Did you remember?
He's a lawyer, here in my office. It's Hammond, Robert Hammond.
Mr. Hammond?
You say this man was Miles Edwards shot.
Who is this Hammond guy anyway?
Mr. Hammond. He was a defense attorney in that case.
That case?
Yes, the DL6 is it.
EO6? Why does that sound so familiar?
Perhaps you remember.
Sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder.
That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used spirit medium.
Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium... my mother?
Yes, my dear. Spirit medium Misty Fey, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. What? Case was a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal.
They never caught the criminal, right?
Correct. Misty Fey used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to the charges being laid against that one man. Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent.
Police blame my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg?
Yes. Yes, quite.
Thank you.
No, please. Don't mention it.
TL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. Oh, wait. What does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth?
It has everything to do with Mr. Edward, my dear. The victim of the DO6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth.
What? His father?
If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you.
Wait, this is a photograph of my mother. Well, Edgeworth, it's time you talk.
What's this? I was hoping you've gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours.
Guess he hasn't found anyone yet.
Edgeworth? It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited. Yet you made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, Wright. You were always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right. DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. This is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DO6.
So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away?
I don't know. But I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like. I will answer the best of my abilities. The DO6 incident was when my father died. Right before my very eyes. He was shot and killed, and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's self-defense mechanism. In any case, Swifter was arrested. A man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim of the Gorn Lake murder? Correct.
That spirit medium, that was my mom.
What? You mean you're... Strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now this.
Out to end?
The incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago, on December 28th.
December 28th?
The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days.
What? Nick, what does that mean?
When a case statute of limitations runs out legally, that case never happened. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed. Forever.
What happened to the suspect? One who got off innocent?
I don't know. He disappeared from the public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now.
I just don't understand why he'd go into hiding. It's hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. So was your father a lawyer?
He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently.
So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps.
I'd rather not talk about it. would have thought there'd be a photo?
Edgeworth, did you shoot him?
What do you think, Wright?
I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no. So you didn't shoot him?
No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right? It pains me to ask you this now.
I know you want us to defend you.
Yes. Will you?
Ah, who could have guessed this day would come?
Not me.
This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back?
Pay me back. For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you.
Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know.
Huh.
My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Guess we should. What's that? Earthquake! Nick! It's a big one! Ah! It's calming down. Phew. That was scary. Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There. He's on the floor in the ball, shivering. Guess this doesn't do well with earthquakes. Heard of running, but curling up in a ball? Guess we're done. Mr. Edward doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick. Right. I have to give Edward's letter request to Detective Gumshoe. Let him do his defense mechanism. Just let him do it.
What's going on here?
What's wrong, Detective?
This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. Says she came to talk to y'all about what Mr. Wright had to say. What's it all about, pal?
Lot of heart.
Why are you going around finding more witnesses? Want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal?
No, not at all. Just... she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. Can't go around covering up evidence.
Trying to say something about the way I do my job.
No, sir. Look what I got.
Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you.
Thanks, Detective. See you in court tomorrow, then.
Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried.
Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. Pretty used to them by now.
I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, right. Seem to overreact a little now that you mention it.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm gonna go check on in. You two go in and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later.
What is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes? I wonder. Never that scared of them when he was in school. Probably because DL6 put him in that state. Gave him PTSD. And again, I only got to know him in 4th grade. Transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. It was DL6. DL freaking 6. Karma? That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, Wright. A god. Not a single case. He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. Quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. Now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh wait, maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. No. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. He's as ruthless as me, times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya? Uh-huh. We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. Couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. Powers are weak again. Man, what bad timing. Really sorry. Try my best. Hope so. What are you whispering about? It's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. It's time to defend Edgy Boy. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. Prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call detective in charge of this case. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident. Now. Yes, sir. She looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. Murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake, with 2 men on the boat. Now there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. 12:10 a.m. she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. Went towards the boat rental shop. Testify to the court about the arrest. Now. Wait, Mr. von Karma? Yes? Usually I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings.
Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. This is your role.
Yes, of course. You're quite right. No, he's not. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. Went to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where he found Mr. Edgeworth. No one would suspect him of anything at all. But next morning, the body was found in the lake. So I had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now.
Hold it!
Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. It was shot through the heart, fatally.
Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved.
Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence.
Hold it!
Why is that? Found the murder weapon in the boat. Murder weapon? Pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor.
Hold it!
What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? God, he looks freaking insane in this new sprite. He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints of the pistol found in the boat. There were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Order. Order. So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. Yes, Your Honor.
Judge, this is the weapon in question.
Accept into evidence.
Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective.
Yes, sir.
Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol?
Yes. Ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings?
Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings.
Nick, he's glaring at me.
Very well. I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it.
Me?
Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive markings on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which as you may recall was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints.
Order.
Order.
Spad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it.
Well, Judge.
I say it's almost decisive, yes.
Honestly, I gotta declare a verdict at this point.
However,
you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge?
yes.
What are you doing? A 10-minute recess. Now.
But wait,
Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man.
Yes.
Ahem. This court will take a 10-minute recess.
Who's running this court, anyway? Edward, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. Foggy photo makes one thing clear. Only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo.
True.
Was that you on the boat?
Yes, it was me.
What?
But you must believe me. I didn't shoot him.
And who did?
I don't know.
You don't know? Were you right there?
I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other men fell from the boat. Can't say why, but not at the time that he had shot himself.
You mean it was a suicide?
That's the only explanation I can come up with.
Huh? How am I going to convince anyone of this?
Say Maya.
What? I need progress from Mia. Oh, sorry, it's no good.
Ugh.
I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? Can't call my sister. I might as well not be here, right? No! Of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trouser defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium and can't even contact spirits. Everyone has their off days. I've just been getting lucky lately. You know when my luck is going to run, but you never know when my luck is going to run out. Really?
Whoa, whoa. Right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart.
Oh, sorry. Oops.
Court is back in session. Mr. Von Commer, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand?
Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. Understand? Yeah, I understand. Very well, your testimony, please. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. He was in my car. I heard this bang come from the lake. I looked out the window and saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake by that boat. Enough. Huh? Judge. She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. Looks like the very mode of the murder. Order. I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shots. There were no other boats on that lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order, order, order. I will have order. Well, Judge. The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant.
Objection!
Wait, Your Honor! I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination. We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read, guilty. You lose. Or, you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You only flounder and ask me these questions. You will fail to find anything. And then, I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick, contempt? Contempt of court, you know? Yes, I understand. What are you gonna do? You really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Very well. Pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time.
Hold it!
Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures using my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research?
What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained.
Wait, no, I'm the one who says that.
Well, then say it already.
Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor.
Hold it!
So you weren't looking in the lake that time?
Nope. I looked after I heard that noise.
She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness.
Hold it!
Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you?
Uh-oh.
Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking you saw the two men. Oh, yeah. Well, of course.
The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd better look elsewhere for precious contradictions.
Something quick. He's hiding something.
Hold it!
Were you watching the moment the shot rang out? Oh yeah, sure.
You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble.
Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end?
Hold it!
Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, hey, I scanned the whole lake. Scan the whole lake. Almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you...
Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained.
That's what I'm...
Sustained.
Yes, of course. Oh, great. Enough.
I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction on testimony worth noting.
But, Your Honor...
You keep your promise.
Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I'll have to penalize any further outbursts
By holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood.
Uh-huh. Nick, a lot of this testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean, but I can't say anything. What can I do?
I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment.
Very well. Mr. Miles, as we please take the stand.
Who was that?
It was me! Maya! Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Lot of heart. Your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of your life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. Court does not acknowledge defense's outburst. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him. I swear it. I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Judge, declare defense into contempt of court. Yes, of course. Sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No. No. Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Huh. What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changed her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Order! You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. Defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya! Maya! I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. Running out of time. Better find a contradiction near or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. You clearly didn't.
Objection!
Got ya. Got ya, Miss Hart, finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. Photograph I took. The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart. What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course! I said I could and I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it! Finally found a hole in Long Farmer's carefully vague testimony. Woo! You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out in the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See, no problem. My nose! Speak too much. Huh? You used binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. Press. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Oh, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. I can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, you wish to press further about the camera? This is make it or break it time. Camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, who will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear ya. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight hard. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my wits because of her challenged intellect. Now, wait a minute. Continue the testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth. No unnecessary comments, please. You were photographing shooting stars. That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Oh, then what exactly was she photographing? Well, I'm pretty sure it's about Gordy. It was about Gordy.
Take that!
Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy. Ah, the sighting at Gort Lake. Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof of something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. No joking around this time, please. What is the proof that the witness is trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster?
Take that!
The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had to set your camera to respond to loud noises. I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart? You were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you were just used several precious minutes of your time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. What could it have been? Whatever it is, I am getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the courts? Please revise your testimony. Right. Fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. Now I'm going to spot it. Shib. Actually, I'm not a research student at university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a stupid be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. That's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands. I heard another gunshot. Looking right at the boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry. Lotta. My. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Objection.
The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more time of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
Objection!
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because why? Is there a contradiction? Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Huh. That would be a first. Ha ha ha. Very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. There's no problem with the testimony this time. We will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Oh, boy! Boy, 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 boy.
Hold it!
An investigative photographer. Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures of my sister's graduation last year. And guess what? What? There was a UFO just hanging out in the sky. A UFO. You know, an unidentified flying object, a UFO. That's when I had a sort of revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career. God.
Objection!
Sorry, but no. Were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person be looking at it. I agree. Any moral person would. But you are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping on the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You want to give the boat a second thought. Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testify that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well... Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. Kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat till now. This is totally uncalled for. Well, hey, you got the photograph, you got proof. Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo. Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. I really can't tell from the photo who was shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality of might, but should let us know who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why don't Von Karma let her show it? Got a hunch. I thought the enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. It's my chance. I'm wrong, though. It'll mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? Show it. Miss Hart, look at that photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented at the court?
Objection.
Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You fool. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement.
Objection.
The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. It is. We still cannot see who's firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Woo! Happy now, Mr. Wright. There used to be something. You asked for the enlargement. You got the enlargement. And little good it has done for any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. So all this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then I would like to close the cross-examination, Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. It's bad. Real bad. What should I do? Okay. Your Honor, there's something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Mr. Wright! You will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? And here goes nothing.
Take that!
Here, Your Honor. Shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter strange? Be more specific. Specific, right. It's the left hand. Edgeworth's prints were of his right hand.
Take that!
Here, Your Honor. Shooter? Not sure I understand. What about the shooter strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand accurately contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does What? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts.
Take that!
The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding the pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edward's right hand. Ergo, man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, it leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? There is only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order, order. So are you saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option.
Objection!
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. There is no way it could have been a suicide. Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course. I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be defendant Mr. Edgeworth. However, prints on the gun revealed that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is the conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. Court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. The court is adjourned. Ugh. Ew, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I haven't yet to be declared innocent, Wright. Yeah, but what happened out there on the lake anyway? If you didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter is about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. Just kidding around. Look, I'm gonna go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? Requisition a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. Thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Where she didn't see the shooter. And the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Oh boy. Maya. Hey, Nick, it's you. Glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day, okay? It's a relief. Hey, why'd you do that anyway? I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. I'm sorry. You did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay? Okay. Have you been questioned yet? No, not yet. I didn't know she was here just now. Said, seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. Phew. How do you want me to get the bail money ready? You can pay for me, okay? Huh? How much? I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something. Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? Any luck with Mia? None. I can't get through to her at all. Tried, I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training. Sounds like she really did her best. Check and see if there are any other waterfalls in the local area. I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. My mother. Now that they've shown her the picture, I'm not sure so sure it was the right thing to do. No, pretty sure it was the wrong thing to do. Ugh. Fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around in the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe is here today. Oh, nice. I don't see Larry around today at all. Probably off paint through the nose on a date with the lovely Keonce. Probably. I think I'm probably going to end a little early today, because something about me right now is feeling tired. Yeah, my energy is feeling weird right now. But I think it's probably for the best right now anyway, because we're like, give or take halfway through the case. So I think it's probably a good time to just stop. That way I can rest and all that. But I do appreciate y'all coming by if you did. I think I'll be fine for Wednesday. It's just right now, I think today I need to like end it a little early. But otherwise, yeah. Hope to see y'all Wednesday, and we'll go from there, really. So, I hope to see y'all there. See you soon. Bye-bye.